Welcome into the Stand Like Men podcast. I'm Daniel Trollenberg.
And I'm Logan Ingram.
And we're here to discuss what biblical masculinity is and encourage y'all to join us along the way.
If y'all are enjoying the show, please give us a rating and subscribe. And it really helps us connect with other men who are seeking out this stuff too. It gives us a little bit better reach so that we can reach other guys. And if you want to give us comments on socials or YouTube or whatever platforms you're listening to us on, you can also give us an email or shoot us an email at standlikemen@gmail.com.
So what are we talking about today, Logan?
Well, you're going to be ranking Kara on live internet radio.
Excellent.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
sure,
how she is.
Of course. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst?
Yes.
Oh, then she's a 50.
Oh,
easy.
Sweet.
Easy.
Don't ever. If anybody knows my wife, you're welcome. I'm giving you permission to ask her this in person. What I ranked her once.
Oh, no.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, Logan.
on selfishness.
Oh, Logan.
So I'm giving you permission because now, 20 years later, we can laugh about it. But however, you can ask her about that. Please don't ever do that for your wife.
I ranked my wife once, and I didn't see her for about 3 days.
Yeah.
After the third day, I saw her a little bit out of the corner of my eye. Oh, good. Oh, no.
I give you permission to do that. And she'll
goodness.
laugh about it.
That's terrifying, Logan. Yeah,
it was terrifying in the moment.
We're not actually ranking our wives.
No, we're not. We're talking about something else.
There was a video several weeks ago that we saw that, and we mentioned it on a podcast, on an episode a while back, and we thought it would be good to go ahead and expand on that just a little bit more. It was one of those random like social media interviews. The guy's walking around with a microphone and he's just asking stupid questions. He's like, "All right, group of guys at like a tailgate or something like that." He's like, "All right, rank these women in your life. You got mother, daughter, wife. Like, how would you rank those women?" And
in relation to each other.
Within relation to each other. Yeah. And like, what order would you put them in order of priority? And now maybe this was just the way they edited it, but I saw 2 or 3 versions of this video, and every single one of them said daughter first, then your mother, and then your wife. There may have been a few that were like mother, daughter, wife, but like every single one of them ranked wife at the end.
Why is that?
Whenever the follow-up question was like, why would you rank your wife last? Every single one of them said, well, she's replaceable.
Yeah. Like
if my wife leaves me, or if I can leave her, I can get a new wife, but I can't get a new mother. I can't get a new daughter. And it just sickens me.
Yeah, I've never understood any of that. Like no. I've heard people talk about their wife like a business partnership. Like in business, when your partnership just isn't working for you anymore, you just separate. You go separate ways. And so this is a business transaction. And at any point when this just doesn't work anymore for me, we'll separate.
Yeah,
like that is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't get it. And I literally just now saw before the Family Guy reference post on Facebook between in a break just a few minutes ago. Someone posted, and it was just a pretty short caption. It said, "You once saw forever in each other," and then pretty much went on to say, "Don't give up." You know, you once saw forever in each other, so why would you just give it up for a bad day? Because that's what I've seen that. You know, and I mean that clearly illustrates that exact sentiment.
Yeah,
you know, we're having a bad day or bad week, bad year. Well, it's replaceable.
Yeah,
no big deal.
Yeah,
go change tires on my truck. Go change my wife.
Yeah,
move on.
Change. Yeah, repaint the house. Like get a new grill. Like whatever.
Right.
That's not how this works. So the reason mom should not be ranked number 1. I got a tickle in my throat.
She's seen you naked.
Is why your mom should not be ranked?
I don't know.
Let's unpack this, Logan.
Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Because your wife has seen you naked too.
How do you
theoretically?
know?
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I don't. That was very presumptuous of me. That's on me. I
Mighty
apologize.
bold of you to presume.
That is very bold of me. I apologize.
No. I meant as an infant, changing diapers and stuff, giving you baths, stuff like that. That's what I meant, but I didn't say all of that. So you were correct in your presumption, I guess.
Okay. That went in a completely different direction than I anticipated.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to, if it's okay with you, I'm going to ignore all of that and
go right ahead. Go right ahead. I give you my blessing.
Oh, thanks. So I see the reason why wife should be ranked, mother should be ranked last is because you leave your mother.
Yeah, you leave and cleave to your wife.
And cleave to your wife. What does cleave mean? It's an old person word.
I don't really know because I know what a cleaver is.
Yeah, which is not what cleaving is.
Not what that means at all. And so I really don't know. Do you have any insight into that?
I can Google it, but I'm pretty sure that it's... So cleave is an interesting word because the first definition of cleave is to split or sever something, especially along a natural line or grain. To split a molecule, to divide a cell, to make way through something forcefully as if by splitting it apart, like just splitting it apart. The other is to stick fast to, adhere strongly to, become very strongly involved with, or emotionally attached to.
That's really strange. I wonder why English is the hardest language to learn.
Yeah, no, go figure. There's another word.
It's the same word spelled the same, and it has exact opposite meaning.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous to me.
English language is dumb. But anyway, so like cleave is like to stick fast to. Like you become, scripture says you become one flesh with your wife. It's like you leave your mother. Like, and you're never like, she's still special to you. You can still love her. That's fine. But like your family is not, like your wife has not joined your family. You have left your family to create a new family. And that's something that we get wrong with. Like a lot of parents will say, we're gaining a daughter, we're gaining a son. Like, no, you're not. You're losing your child to this new family. And that's good. That's how it's supposed to be, because the son is expected to step up and be the man.
Right.
And they are a new family. Now hopefully y'all have a good enough relationship that y'all are able to like stick together. Although that kind of depends on the generational inheritance that was passed on. Like you have left your mother to be one with your wife, in one flesh, in one mind, in one body. Everything is one with that person, because it is your marriage is supposed to mirror that of your relationship with Christ. And you're not going to, no one would say that, I'm in a relationship with Christ, but this other thing, it's okay if this other thing takes priority over Christ. God's going to understand. People do it all the time, but no one will outright say it because it's ludicrous. It's wrong in every way.
Well, so that piece is super important, that you cleave to your wife, because I know people and have seen it plenty of times and play out where guys who don't do that, they don't leave their mom and cleave to their wife. Brother, you're going to have some tough times in your marriage if you keep putting your mom first. That's going to be a problem.
If you want to see what's going to happen, watch the sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, there you go.
Watch just a handful of those episodes.
That's actually what happens, though.
It is.
Like, it's exactly what happens. I've never seen it not happen, ever.
Yeah. It's exactly what happens.
It's a recipe for failure.
Yeah.
If you do not put your wife first in that relationship, your wife will not respect you.
No. Because she's always going to be trying to achieve and attain a goal that she's never going to get.
Right.
Because you have told her and you have shown her that she cannot replace your mother. Mm-hmm. And it's just sad.
It is sad. Like, I've never understood that piece. No. Like, I love my mom and wish so much that she was still here. But like, at no point did after I got married was she first. Like it might have felt like that sometimes to Cindy, and the truth was not that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was something else. But man, you can never have a good, healthy marriage if we're not saying you don't have a relationship with your mom. Yeah. That is absolutely not what we're saying.
No.
We're saying you cannot rank your mom ahead of your wife because it's not going to work out.
Correct.
Yeah. And I believe that just saying that in general is really damning almost.
Yeah.
It's what are you, I mean, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're agreeing that you can fail in this.
Yeah.
Like that's not acceptable to me.
No.
Like I've known since I was 12 years old that divorce is not an option for me. So maybe it is for my wife one day or something. I know it's not, but that's what I thought growing up. I'm like, it can be an option for them in that maybe they don't believe that the same way, but I am never going to voluntarily sign papers of divorce for just because that's just the decision I'm making.
Yeah.
And so that's something that we agreed a long time ago that we will never come up in a conversation or a fight.
Yeah.
Like that word will never come up.
No.
And it never has. Almost 20 next year, we'll be married 20 years.
Yeah.
It's never come up. And so, and I think words are really powerful. You see it in like all the self-affirmation stuff. And I mean, it's all over the world, all over social media, everywhere, how powerful your words really are. And I think it's what you tell yourself too. Look at what we've struggled with imposter syndrome and our own, whatever it is, self-consciousness. I mean, if we sit there and tell ourselves, you're not capable of this, you look this way, you behave this way, or you're not this way, you start to believe it.
Yeah.
Right. And so we can't even, I don't believe we should allow that to ever happen, honestly.
Well, and if you tell your wife, like if you're one of these that ranks your wife last or behind someone else, like, and your wife is going to know about it and she's going to recognize that she's going to be threatened by this because like if you tell her, hey, you rank behind mom and our daughter, like you're threatening her in that moment because at any given time, she doesn't have safety or security. She doesn't have someone taking care of her. I don't know if this fits here or not, but I'm going to try it anyway. You know why, like at a wedding ceremony, the officiant says, who gives this bride to be married? And usually the father of the bride or someone very close to her like that will say her mother and I, or I do, whatever. That one always felt kind of icky to me because it kind of felt like, she's property is possession who possesses her. And it finally hit me like 2 or 3 years ago. And like, I've been married 17 years just this past month. And so like I'm frustrated that it took me this long to figure out. But like the reason they're not giving away the daughter, they're giving away the responsibility of the daughter.
Yeah.
And it's because the father or usually the man that raised her is the one that walks her down the aisle and says, I give this. And so the father-in-law, something like that, is giving the responsibility of his daughter to this new man. And this new man is accepting that responsibility, which is why traditionally, doesn't happen always, but traditionally the bride takes the husband's name because that last name is what signifies the ownership of the responsibility. Like it signifies who is taking care of her,
right?
Who is responsible for her. And we've really screwed that up because we've looked at it as like, this is the possession.
Right. Yeah.
And like, she's property that we're passing on from him to him. And it's like, it's really icky, but it's like
wordplay. It's dumb.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure it got, in like the old English and like other languages, it got muddled in translation and whatnot. But like, it's actually really beautiful to think like the father is responsible for his daughter, and like you expect that, you want to see that, and the husband should be the one responsible for his bride.
Yeah.
And anyway, so when you rank your bride last in any contest like that, then in any contest of importance or priority, then she recognizes that she is not going to be taken care of.
No,
She's,
and what
at any given time, she could be dropped.
And I can't even imagine being in that position. Or I can't imagine. And what's to say that something else won't take that? Like, well, if she's not first, Ricky Bobby, you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
And there is some truth to that a little bit. I mean, it's a joke, but there really is some truth to that.
Yeah. The second place is the first loser.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so, well, if I'm not first in this, what about work?
Yeah.
What about drinking? What about hunting? What about partying? What about
Finances.
your friends and finances?
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's a setup.
Yeah. So why should daughter not rank above wife?
Well, they're replaceable.
Daughters are replaceable. I'll tell Carly.
Joking. I am kidding. No, they partly because they came from my wife.
Yeah.
Like Carly came from my wife. Like, why would she be priority? Because, I mean, you think about it. First of all, I'm going to give her away one day. I hope.
Yeah.
I really hope.
Yeah. You're not giving her away. You're giving her responsibility.
Giving the responsibility of her
some
away to the
poor
right
schmuck.
person.
Yeah.
And then she won't be my responsibility anymore.
Yeah.
And therefore, she cannot be my priority because now she is whoever she's going to marry.
Yeah.
It's his priority, not mine anymore.
Yeah.
And so, and I think that's a huge reason that you see a lot of divorces after empty nester syndrome stuff. And so kids leave the house. You didn't put your wife first. You put your kid first.
Yeah.
You put your work first, put whatever first. Well, now the little bond of your kids and having a co-parent goes away. You have nothing left.
You're stuck with a roommate.
Right.
And and best case scenario, you have to rebuild that relationship.
And I've always,
but more likely, like you were saying, like it's just divorce because they've stayed together until the kids left the house.
Yeah, and they put that in their mind. Like they made that decision a long time ago, generally.
Yeah.
Almost always. I don't know of anybody that's been like, you know what, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
It's more like they've decided years ago, as soon as these kids are gone, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
It comes down to intentionality.
Yeah.
Like you've got to be intentional about putting your wife first. I've told my wife the only thing that she doesn't come first in front of is my relationship with God. And that's it. She's told me the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if she's doing that, then I'm right there.
Yes.
like I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If she's good with God, I'm here.
Well, that's how it was designed in the garden.
Yeah, exactly.
Like from the beginning, it's it's me, my wife, and God in a relationship.
Yes.
Like in a relationship. And it's like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And if I'm in a relationship with God, at no point am I ever going to go find someone else.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like leave my wife to go find someone else because that's opposite of what God wants.
Right.
We talked about that before. God does not just want you to be happy because he wants you to be loyal and committed and in this relationship with your wife.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got to be intentional about it. Like if you're not, like, look at mine and Cindy's relationship. We both agree that we have an amazing marriage and we really do. People compliment us on it. We recognize it for exactly what it is. We have a great marriage. If anyone ever tried to tell me it's just because, I'd just laugh at them. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, this is, you really think that we just woke up and we have a good relationship after 20 years? Because this month we'll have been together for 20 years this month. And I promise you, it took a lot of intentionality. There were days where we didn't like each other.
Oh, yeah.
There were days when we were dealing with hurts that had nothing to do with each other. But we had to be intentional about exploring those with the other person and nurturing them through those moments. And I just cannot imagine my life without that. Like our marriage without having done that would have been over a long time ago.
Yeah.
And just like anyone else's, it's, you've got to be intentional. Like me saying, you know, I see what you're going through, and I know I'm tired from work. I've been dealing with psychiatric patients all day. Like, I don't want to come home to another one. God damn. That's a joke, by the way. That is a joke. And, but seriously, I had to take a step back and be like, I'm exhausted from listening to people talk about insane stuff all day and being mad at employees all day and all of that. And so, you know, I really don't want to hear how bad your day was, but I'm going to. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to care about it. Like, I don't want to, just like going to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym today, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I care about it. I don't, like, my little need in my brain, I'm not thrilled about it today.
Yeah.
But I'm intentionally going to do it anyway because I know it's good for me, and there's something greater coming behind that.
Well, it's putting other people's needs above your own desires.
Absolutely. It's delayed gratification. It's doing that. It's being, you know, the whole I am second thing. All right. Well, second behind God. And then I believe to a degree you're second behind your spouse unless you are in a bad place.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. I mean, and
like
this is
you
not
must
to say
take
that
care of yourself too. To be able to take care of your spouse. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
You don't
have
give
needs.
all of yourself to anyone except God. I have always bought into that. You do not.
Yeah.
No one on this planet deserves all of you to where you die at the end or your spirit's dead. Nobody deserves that.
And no one
from you.
No one who loves you would want that.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, you're totally correct. And I'm glad you said that. Because they would never demand that of you if they really loved you.
Yeah. And notice, like I say, you're putting others' needs above your own desires. Like, it's not like working out can be a need. Quiet time can be a need. And it's like, you can't pour from an empty cup. Like, you can't, like, if I had a cup here and I needed to pour you some water, if I didn't have water in my cup, I could not pour you any water.
Right.
And so it's like, I need to make sure that I'm fulfilling my needs, where I'm eating right, I'm working out, I'm praying, I'm reading scripture, I'm fasting, I'm doing the things that I need to do in order to be mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually healthy in order to attend to your needs.
Right. And kind of to that point, there's like say you did focus all on your mom. You put your wife second behind your mom. Your mom sees that. If you really believe that she's proud of you for that, I don't believe it. Like,
or I don't believe that she's a healthy person.
Right. But then, and the same with your daughter. Your daughter's going to see that.
Yeah.
Like, they're not dumb.
Yeah.
They see it. And so therefore there's going to be this piece in her mind that she realizes she's never going to be important to her spouse.
Yeah.
And so it all flows down, you know, and it's amazing how that works, because I don't see a drawback to pouring into your wife.
No,
I really don't.
There's not
one, but there's drawbacks to pouring into other people first and prioritizing other people or things first before her.
And when your daughter sees you like committed to your wife and pouring into her and seeing that, like, your wife is the most important thing, God, and then your wife.
How powerful is that, man? For
and
her to see that.
She's going. We've talked about it before. Like, you're going unless you're intentional about changing your generational inheritance, you're going to go back to your default.
Yeah,
which is what you learned from your parents. And so when she's going to see a loving household, if you're committed to your wife, and so she's going to look for a man that is just like you. Yeah. And regardless of whether she likes it or not, she's going to look for a man exactly like you. So are you good enough? Are you good enough of a man? I don't know if I don't think that's toxic.
No.
I don't think that's a problem.
No.
She's going to find someone like you.
Yeah.
And so you need to show her what a man is. You need to show her like that she is worth loving by loving your wife.
Yeah. I totally agree with you.
So I think before we wrap up, unless you had something else to talk about, I think we should talk about what happens. I know we've got at least a handful of listeners that have been divorced. What do we have to say about that?
There are biblical reasons for divorce. And I mean, I don't know any of these people's situations. Do I believe that if you got divorced for unbiblical reasons that you're beyond grace or can get remarried and they're still beyond grace and all that stuff? No.
Yeah.
I mean, a big piece of that for me, and I've had this conversation a lot with people because people have asked me kind of the same thing and, tried to do that battle and, extenuating circumstances and stuff like that. God hates divorce and all that. And I believe absolutely he would love for everyone to stay married. Mm-hmm. And there's situations that you cannot. Mm-hmm. That's okay sometimes. Well, I'm really glad that I'm not God and I don't have to tell you whether you're going to heaven or hell.
Yeah.
It's like, I would like to encourage you that, first of all, I think if you say you're in that position, well, if you're following Jesus and doing everything that you know to do to put him first, I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're going to go to hell for that. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm totally wrong and naive for saying that. I don't know. But I'm really glad I don't have to make that decision. I just believe that kind of there is a point where sin is sin type of deal. We make mistakes. Like, okay, what if me being an introvert for 30 something years actually got somebody killed and I don't even know it? Mm-hmm. Because maybe somebody that I met years ago when I was a kid, maybe I wasn't a bully to them, but I didn't say anything. And so, and maybe they decided that suicide was a better option. Well, I should be held accountable for that, right? Well, okay, I hope I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to do right. And it's like and we've said it before, from was it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, you get points for trying.
Yeah. He's trying to read the Bible and he said, you can't even read. He said, you get points for trying. I believe that. I really do. Because there's so much talk of grace in the Bible. Mm-hmm. And yes, there's a lot of black and white rules and 10 commandments and stuff like that. But man, if we were really judged on the black and white, no one's going to heaven.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful we're not.
Yeah, we're going to heaven because of Jesus.
Right. So I think if that's happened to you, if that's a position that you're in your life and part of your story, then you're trying to follow Jesus. I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And at no point in this episode are we trying to say that, like, we're not trying to judge.
No.
And I know men who have been divorced and like, they don't like it. Yeah. They would have preferred not to have been.
Right.
We're trying to present this in a way for those of us who we have some young listeners who aren't married. We have some that are newlyweds. We have some that have been married for a while that maybe are struggling with this. And so like we're speaking to the people who have not had to necessarily endure this yet.
Right.
I know 4 men that it's the reason they were divorced was because their wife left them. The way one man put it was, I made a commitment to my wife for life. I thought she did the same. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah. And
it's heartbreaking.
What are you supposed to do? I mean, how can you be held accountable for that? Yeah. I don't know.
And so even if you are the reason that like maybe you ran off and had an affair. Well, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to turn back to God.
Well, the prodigal son.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Everything that he did was sinful.
Yeah.
And so, but he was still welcomed back. Right.
Yeah.
Because he decided, okay, I'm going to turn my life around. I'm going to do it different.
Maybe the first 40 years of your life are in shambles.
Right.
Well, start now.
Yeah.
Be the man. Start being the man that God wants you to be now.
That's my favorite part is that it's never too late.
Yeah.
Like it's really not. And maybe, yeah, I just don't believe that it's ever too late.
Yeah. I agree.
Because I think if we say that, I think there's a piece that we are limiting what God can do.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he's not held by our standards in any way, shape, or form.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. And so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm really glad I don't get to pick and choose. I'm not Bruce Almighty, you know.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Because I can't think of a worse job.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really can't.
I think I've said it.
The only thing I know to do is encourage everyone to follow Jesus. That's it.
Yeah.
Like there's lots of, I wish you wouldn't do this. I wish you wouldn't do that. And I'd like to talk about this some on another episode possibly, is all we hear, especially from the church, is, and it's not all we hear, but it's a lot. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't we just focus on following Jesus instead of screaming at people not to do stuff? Like, because if they do that one thing, guess what? The rest of it will come, and it's probably going to happen. But just like I've heard this, and I haven't taken my flight school yet, so I plan to one day, is pilot's license. But is one thing instructors absolutely do not do it as a rule, is tell a student, like say they're doing a flyby of something, I don't know, radio tower or whatever, they don't ever say don't hit that.
Yeah.
Because it's been proven that it's almost certainly going to happen.
Yeah.
They tell you what to do. They don't say don't do that.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with Christianity. I think we've got to quit doing so much of the don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. It's more like, man, how's your relationship with God? You reading your Bible? Are you praying? Are you, do these, follow this, and the rest of it's going to come.
It's the same when you're driving. Like if you're driving down the road and you're staring at the gutter the whole time, you're going to end up in the gutter. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's 100%, especially if you're a brand new driver. I remember that. I'm like, oh, there's a car. And then I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't even focus on that at all. You just focus on what you do.
Yeah.
Like if, like on a ropes course or in the mountains, like you don't sit there and think, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Yeah.
It's more like put your foot there.
Yeah.
Grab here, hold on. It's and there I know there's tons of psychological studies that have backed that up, that you don't do this thing.
Yeah.
So why does the church continually do that?
Yeah.
Because that's a great way for someone to go, well, okay, so here's my list of 10,000 things I'm not allowed to do.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm going to end up doing one of them for whatever reasons. So why try? Whereas instead, if it's like, do this thing, I feel like there's a lot more grace.
Do the Jesus thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all I know.
Yeah. So to sum up,
it's encouraging instead of negative.
Yeah.
There's a huge connotation there.
Oh, yeah. So do rank your wife first.
Oh, yeah.
In manner of,
sorry.
In manner of
I was thinking of how I rank my wife. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So, the proper order, I would say, is wife, daughter, mother.
Yep.
And I believe that any God-fearing person would agree with that.
Yeah.
Like whether or not, like, that doesn't mean that you don't love your mother anymore. That doesn't mean you're not going to take care of her if she's sick or whatever. But that does mean that your priority in your relationship will priority. That's not the word. What's the word?
Prioritization of your relationship.
Yeah, that's probably it. The prioritization of your relationship should be wife and then daughter and then mother.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I'm going to close this out.
Yep. Thank you for joining us again on the Stand Like Men podcast. We're really glad that you're here, and we encourage you to continue listening and to invite other men to listen and to give us a rating. Also, shoot us an email or comments or questions or your opinions. It doesn't really matter. We'd love to hear from anybody that wants to. You can send us an email at standlikemen@gmail.com. Our verse is 1 Corinthians 16, 13, and 14.
Be watchful.
Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong.
Let all that you do be done in love.